Hey guys, it's my much belated review for season 8 episode 12, Recruited. This one was a little late because, A, I was busy, and B, it was a hard episode to kind of come up with a review for. It's a really good episode, but it's more on the serious side of things, and my reviews are kind of, I like to think, more lighthearted, and I try to make comedic observations about the episode. But, this one was kind of more serious, and it featured two kind of heavy issues, which is homophobia in the military and beyond, and also Alzheimer's. Neither of those things are great, and neither of those things are very positive. Just to start out, props to NCIS for doing an episode like that, for featuring gay characters that aren't like murdering mental patients, etc. And having main characters like Gibbs just being like really Gibbs just for being like really supportive to this kid who's this poor kid, I forget his name, but his like mom died, his dad killed his mentor was killed by his father. He's being like attacked in school for being gay, which sucks. And Vance was kind of like wary on the issue, but I like just how Gibbs was like, yeah, I'm calling it. It's a hate crime. I don't care. Somebody's got to open the can of worms. Like, Gibbs was just epic, and he's our hero, and this is just one of many reasons why he's our hero. So, as some of you might remember, in 2010, not too long ago, a bill was passed to repeal the Don't Ask, Don't Tell rule. I don't really know too much about it, but I'm going to use Wikipedia as a source here, so that information might be a little but it's still in place, and it's got like some ways to go, but it has started its way to becoming non-existent, which is great. And this ruling was a good opportunity for NCIS to do an episode that revolves around current affairs. And I'm gonna admit I didn't know that much about the rules, maybe just because I don't really know much about the military. I don't know if they have this in Canada, maybe that's why I'm not too aware of it, but I've heard of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, more so as a joke. Like, I know they made sort of a joke about it on Truth or Consequences on NCIS, but it's just actually kind of like, when you read it in Wiki, it's like really screwed up. So yeah, I'm hoping that goes on along the steps to becoming obsolete. I'm not an expert, but like the idea that someone who's out can't serve in the military is like archaic and just wrong. I don't care. That's kind of what I think. Just IMO. Moving on, Bob Newhart, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right, was amazing. Like, I think there was an article way back when where like it was like Mark Harmon or Shane Brennan or someone was just like, yeah, this guy needs an Emmy, and they're right, because like he rocked. He really did. I was almost crying at the end. I think a lot of people were. It was a really touching story, and like the character, he was funny. Like, at the first he was really funny, and then it's sort of like that scene with him and Ducky was like, and then the scene with the zoo thing, I'm having trouble finding words to really review this. It was amazing. I couldn't look away, and stuff and things and words and emotions. Yeah. So now for some sort of other things. First up, the singing in the beginning with Gibbs and the Tony was kind of awesome. Come on, Gibbs and Tony duet! People, we are one step closer to Glee. I've always been rooting for musical episodes, so little bits like this make me very happy. Also, Vance has a cane! It's sad. Maybe I can say we like Vance after the whole enemies foreign, enemies domestic thing. It's sad to see him like that. I like Vance. I hope he's our director for many more seasons. And in our news, we found out that the R stands for Ray. I think it's Ray Langston from CSI, but I could be wrong. I really want to meet Ray. I think they've just been like, he's like been mentioned for like the whole season. It's like, can we get something more on him? They can really make Ray anything at this point. Any theories on him, or who should play him? Anybody got any suggestions for casting? Any fan casting for Ray? I personally have no idea, other than I think it might be Ray Langston, so. Finally, yay, ending montage. The last like 5 minutes with the Lady Antebellum song playing in the background was like awesome. It was definitely the best part of the episode, especially when the end the guy's going and kind of giving his application to the Navy, and Gibbs is there, and it was perfect. I'm gonna give it 4 rainbow calf pows out of a possible 5. It was really good.